again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see the gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. The new moon haze sends all its fragrance from the fields I used to roam. When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash, then I long for my Indiana home.
Back home again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see the gleaming candlelight still shining brightly
through the sycamores
for me. The new moon haze sends all its fragrance from the fields I used to roam.
When I dream about the moonlight on the Wabash,
then I long for my Indiana.
The Screaming Sicilian. I feel like I should know that.
Somebody in there.
single spectator sport in the world, the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500. We want to thank the men and women in our military and our first responders who make our country safe and secure so we can have the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500.
On the back stretch.
Will be the greatest spectacle in racing. This is the Indianapolis 500. The field already spread. Scott Dixon, the pole man, will lead them into turn one.
They're spread wide, but they are stacked deep. Cars going 2 and 3 wide. I saw Will Power in that red and orange multicolored car making moves to the high side.
Down 2 by 2 through turn 2. The Aero McLaren team. Teammates side by side, everyone files through as Alex Palou goes down to the inside of Scott Dixon in turn 3.
The blue and white NTT Data Honda, the man who finished runner-up last year, takes the lead on the opening lap. The spectacular young Dutch driver Rinus VK crashes out of this 106th running.
Down in the middle of turn 2, wow, fireball as the gearbox explodes, dumps probably all the oil out. 3 Chip Ganassi Racing Hondas up front, but there's a bunch of Chevys 4 wide.
Bad start from Felix Rosenquist, Santino Ferrucci, Takuma Sato, and Tony Kanaan up the inside. Look at all his position change. That was an incredible run. I think Santino Ferrucci comes out okay in that deal.
Alex Palou putting Colton Herta a lap down, but pit stops happening.
Oh, Callum Ilott, big crash inside at the exit of turn 2.
And take a look, there's going to be a yellow light. You see it come on right before he gets to this line. That's the pit commit line. He was so close to getting away with that. This is very much going to change the structure of his race.
Let's go back to racing. Watch the white and blue American Legion car. 5th in shot there. Here goes O'Ward. Here goes Kanaan. Look at this into turn 1.
Inside, clear.
4 wide behind them.
Connor, go now.
They seem to figure it out. Connor held off Pato O'Ward into turn 1, and now he's going to chase down Scott Dixon, trying to get that lead back.
A little while ago for Scott Dixon and his race team.
Here we go. Inside Connor Daly.
Outside, clear.
And you can hear the roar from the crowd. They love Connor Daly. 3 wide in front. Wait, what? 4 wide in front. Where am I going to go? Answer, nowhere. I'm going to sit here and watch this sort itself out. Castroneves doing a great job exercising patience and protecting his race car.
Romain Grosjean crashes out of the Indianapolis 500.
The rear end just steps out in traffic, and that is a massive left side hit as you see suspension arms, steering arms, big pieces of debris going down the racetrack.
Let's go back racing. Connor Daly in the lead for now. Here comes Dixon.
Outside.
Incredible jump from Scott Dixon. Pato
O'Ward.
O'Ward.
Santino Ferrucci. My goodness. Around the outside of Scott Dixon, is it going to work?
Wow, brave move from Ferrucci. Are you kidding me? But here comes Felix Rosenquist in that used car, but Dixon to the front again.
This back and forth, this tag, this is Rosenquist. Rosenquist thought about it on Ferrucci. No chance. But look up at the top of your screen. There goes Pato O'Ward.
Dixon off at 2. At speed.
That's more of a gap than what Rosenquist had. This is what happened to the driver of the yellow submarine. Wow, that is big.
Wicked wiggle at the apex of turn 4. That could have been
turn 3,
even worse. Sorry, 3.
Let's go back here. 43 to go in the Indy 500.
It's the Hunger Games at Indy as everybody wants to take advantage of this restart. 4 to 5 wide mid-pack.
All clear there.
Ericsson and Ferrucci, they go into turn 1 side by side.
But guys, we saw right there as they're mixing it up in the back exactly why Scott Dixon was on the pole. The speed out of that blue and orange PNC bank car drove right by the McLaren of Pato O'Ward to easily take the point into turn 1 as they're 3 wide.
Oh, Sainz Karam on the grass.
That's Alexander Rossi going 3 wide into turn 3.
In the grass after a 30 there. He just turned down on it.
O'Ward stays out. Connor Daly looks to be following. Oh, Dixon locks up. Is that going to be a pit speed violation?
That's the first hiccup we have seen from Scott Dixon today.
Scott Dixon got caught for speeding, guys. There you go. He's going to have to serve a drive-through penalty.
My goodness.
Unbelievable, Diff. Unbelievable.
First of all, it was Alex Palou entering the pits. And Scott Dixon says, come on, are you serious?
And there goes Felix Rosenquist to the front of the field at the Indy 500. Dixon, bad luck strikes again.
Great run off before Townsend.
And Kanaan just pitted in that lead group that you see on the pylon.
Here we go.
This is the lead group
Here
on
we
strategy.
Go. Ericsson to the inside.
Clear.
This Husky Chocolate Honda is flying.
Oh, a crash. Jimmy Johnson in the wall. And this could change everything.
In the hands of race control, red flag.
Whoa.
Red flag. This changes the game totally.
Hoping Lady Luck smile upon them. The fans are on their feet, and they are already cheering in unison as we get ready to start. And restart, I should say, the final couple of laps of the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Green flag is in the air of the starter. They are at speed, and Marcus Ericsson trying to move around to disrupt that air. He gets to the start-finish line first.
He got a nice jump. Pato O'Ward's going to take a look to the inside, but Marcus Ericsson is too strong. Felix Rosenquist is side-by-side with Kanaan for third, but Ericsson's the leader into 2.
And Kanaan will clear Rosenquist. Felix Rosenquist still in that 4th position. Marcus Ericsson, Pato O'Ward, Tony Kanaan, they're your top 3. They're swerving back and forth down the back straightaway.
Marcus Ericsson trying to disrupt that air. Pato O'Ward going to try to go to the inside of him. Not able to do so in turn number 3. Marcus Ericsson headed towards the white flag, Chris.
Short shoot on the north side. Marcus Ericsson, a 3-car length advantage on Pato O'Ward. They leave turn 4.
And the white flag flies on the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Pato O'Ward to the high side and one.
He jumps to the outside. They go wheel to wheel, but Pato has to jump out of the throttle. Marcus Ericsson leads to the short shoot.
Quiet Swede quietly has made his way to the front and now a half a lap away from winning his very first Indianapolis 500. 8-car lengths as he swings low, now back high to turn 3 for the final time.
Marcus Ericsson is snaking around. Pato O'Ward and Tony Kanaan are skulking with Felix Rosenquist. Marcus Ericsson with a 5-car length advantage, and the caution flag has come out due to an incident in turn number 2, Mark.
Yellow flag is out with Marcus Ericsson in front, Davey Hamilton.
Marcus Ericsson was going to win this race anyways. He did just what he had to do. Unbelievable job that he did on that restart, keeping Pato O'Ward behind him. Checkers it out. Ericsson's your winner.
Marcus Ericsson flies under the twin checkers, and he has achieved racing immortality. He wins the 106th running of the Indianapolis 500-mile race. Pato O'Ward finishes 2nd, Tony Kanaan 3rd, Felix Rosenquist 4th, Alexander Rossi 5th, and it was the caution involving Sage Karam, Davey, that ended this race.
Unfortunately, bad news for Sage. I would have loved to see it go green, but I'll tell you, it wasn't going to change. You know, we love seeing the green flag or finish under the checkers, but he did just the right thing. He had to make Pato lift down in turn 1, and he had a nice lead. Ericsson was going to win that race regardless.
Well, Nick Yeoman, what a day, what a race, what a return to full capacity at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Marcus Ericsson is a champion.
How about that? How did you refocus after the red flag in that moment, because you were not happy that it came out.
I couldn't believe it. I felt, you know, you can never take anything for granted, and obviously there was still laps to go, and I was praying so hard it was not going to be another yellow, but I knew it was probably going to be one, and it was hard to sort of refocus, but I knew the car was amazing. The 8th crew and Chip Ganassi Racing, Honda has done such an amazing job, so I knew the Husky Chocolate car was fast enough, but it was still hard, you know. I had to do everything there in the end to keep them behind, but I can't believe it. I'm so happy.
Mike O'Gara told you on the radio, take a moment, soak it in, think about your family and everyone that got you here. Who did you think about when he said that?
Yeah, that's the thing. I got my family's here, my mom and dad and my brother and my girlfriend and Finn, who's been backing me all my career, and my manager, Eje and Alex. They're all here today, you know, and I won, so I can't believe it.
You came here from F1. You didn't like ovals when you first got here. You like them now?
Yeah, I love it.
Marcus Ericsson, winner of the Indianapolis 500 and all the emotion that comes along with it, Diff.
if you catch up with some of not the pontoons you've been seeing today, those are specific for just cruising around the downtown area. There are some other pontoons that you have to search for a little bit. I can't think of the names. I think the Parks Department has run some. that may go quite a bit further than what we do on tours. But you could get a lot farther.